Welcome to Axium Portal Software. In this video, we're going to demonstrate R1 and R4D. These are standalone processors that can be used as standalone systems. Go into a house with older equipment, bring it up to date, or they can be used to add automation to the AX800 and 400. They come with two deli lighting ports, two relay output drivers on R1D, two analog inputs, two IR outputs. Even though there are only two, you could put multiple devices on either IR. As long as you're using different equipment, they tend to work fine. One RS-232 port, two sensor input ports. They actually double as the IR or sensor, so they're either or. One KPD keypad IR input. System's USB programming and has IR learning. You can control the system with Apple or Android mobile devices, and these are customized screens that you build yourself. The R4D processor, once again, standalone system. Go into a house full of older equipment, bring it up to date, give it an interface with an iPhone or Android device, or use it to go ahead and enhance your AX400 or 800. On the R4D, we do have 8 IR outputs. Once again, they can be doubled and tripled up on if you choose to. 4 RS-232 ports. 4 sensor input ports. The 4 sensor input ports actually double with the first 4 IR outputs. So they become either or on those first 4 there. 2 relay output drivers. 2 keypad IR inputs. Once again, we call it IR keypads because you can send IR commands through that keypad to control your system. Once again, this R4D can also be controlled through Android or Apple devices. These are custom interfaces that you will build in the Axium Portal software. USB programming and IR learning. Here's a standalone setup for an R4D. We go in with R4D, connect all our equipment, that's RS-232, or network or IR, and just add a wireless router and an iPad or iPhone or an Android device. Here's a larger setup. We're using 2 R4Ds in this instance, adding it to a wireless router. We're adding a AX800 for whole house audio. To that, we're actually adding a PoE switch, and we're adding keypads throughout our house. We have a wireless router, so we're adding our wireless devices to that as well. Here's some connectivity for your R4D. You have IR outputs, so we're connecting our IR outputs to some IR equipment there. Okay, we also have IR keypads. So what we'll do, we'll add a couple of IR keypads to here. Remember, we can control our system through these, or we can just point our remotes at these and use them as IR receivers. System does have 4 deli lighting ports, so we can add deli lighting to our system. Also have our relays, and with our relays we can add things to our system. We can control maybe garage doors or drop screens. We can control lots of devices. We can control blinds, shades, curtains, maybe the front gate. All these things can be controlled through the relays. We have RS-232 connections on here. RS-232 gives us the ability to control things like sprinkler systems, projectors, RS-232 TVs, or any other device or component that uses RS-232. We can simply add that protocol. We can add a wireless receiver to this. I'll go through Wi-Fi. With that, we can control our Androids. We can control our NAS drives. We can go to computers on a network and pull information from those computers. So that's your R4D. Pretty powerful piece of equipment.